ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामे निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारिणम्। हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा। So many auspicious days are coming. Ram Navami is coming, as well as Ugadi is coming very soon. And it's very wonderful that all of us are gathered here together to hear about the glories of Lord Ram. Let this Ram Navami be a special one for you. So many Ram Navamis might have come and they have gone, but on this Ram Navami, you can be heartfully thinking about the qualities of Lord Ram. Sometimes when we were children, all of us were in schools, and in the schools, our teachers would give us some project. They would give us some project, and the project was nothing but a means of activity by which the children get involved, and hence they explore more than just the classroom instruction, right? So we remember some craft work you have to make on pollution, or some model of pollution control or something like statistics of pollution. Like all of us would have done in our own seventh, eighth, sixth standard. All us we have done something. Some of us got our mothers to do it, especially boys. Yes, at least I asked my mother, mother, what is this? You do it. Thermocol work, making something. Ah, school projects are school projects. But why not we do some project for Ram Navami? Now that's not for marks, definitely. Like school project is for, okay, the teacher has to observe it and then student has to get some marks. Unless there are marks, he will be detained or he will be given some bad report. He is a bad student, like that. Huh? So children do because there is some other motivation of getting some marks. For all of us, there is no marks which we will gain by such project. But why not we do a project by which we will remember Lord Ram? So I request you think about it in your own ways. Why don't you make some craft work or maybe make some chart work? This is just a request. We have some space here. We would like to actually display. If anybody can make probably a portrait of Lord Ram by your own loving hands, remembering and thinking the beautiful face of the Lord, as well as not just remember his beauty, but also remember his wonderful qualities we have been discussing about. Since last many weeks and months, we are describing the glories of Lord Ram. I would request if any one of you could take up this project, that you can list down the various qualities of Lord Rama. And maybe also somebody could make a portrait and this could be combined together. No, no, there's nobody to inspect you. And there are no marks for this, but it will be very good service for everybody if anyone would like to take such project. This is my request. Many Ramnavamis have come and gone. Let this be special for you. And the special can be that if you get involved, we'll be definitely celebrating the festival over here. There will be celebration, there will be some abhishek, there will be some discussion and chanting of the holy names. All this will be there. But also on that day, we would like to announce the names of those devotees among all of you who like to take this project up. Spend some time. Human life is a gift of Lord actually. On a birthday, you like to give a gift to a person, right? Suppose your best friend's birthday is there, your mother's birthday is their father's birthday, you want to give some gift. What is it for? Because in one sense you are feeling grateful that, oh, they have done so much for me, I want to do something in return. The cost of the gift is not so much important. Important is that you showed your gesture of love. Similarly here, it's all about your time which you want to give to the Lord and say that yes, I want to remember you, your qualities. So is there anybody who would like to do this project? Maybe husband, wife together along with children, or anybody. I mean, please talk to your mentors if you can do this. It will be really good. We would like to display. We have a notice board over there. You can see blue. It's empty. Is waiting for such a project. We can also have a display at various other places. It's a big place. We can keep displays at various places. I request you. This is my humble request. If you can please take some project like this, spend some time thinking about the Lord, His beauty, His qualities. Maybe your mentors can help you by taking some verses, that Charama shloka of the Lord Rama, where he says that I always give shelter to those who call out my names, even though that risks my own well-being. It does not matter for me. So he was telling that to Vibhishan. So that shloka, etc., we can give you. You can just put there, or you can print there, or whatever. Please, this is our request. Talk to your mentors. We'll remind you at the end of this program also. If anybody is interested, please do come for that. Let this Ram Navami be a special one. Okay? Hare Krishna. How many of you like the idea, by the way? You like the idea? Get involved. That way you will learn more. You will remember more. You'll get more mercy. We don't want to get marks. What we want to get? Kripa. Kripa of the Lord. His kindness, His compassion on us. And He will definitely be so happy if on His birthday you are doing something like this. Huh? If anybody wants to cook and make something, you can also bring that. Especially if you want to make a cake. Of course, eggless cake. Lord does not take eggs. You are bringing for him, so you have to bring something which is which he will eat, right? So if you want to make, we are happy. Huh? It's just for him. It's not for anybody else. Make for him. Make him happy. We are giving you this opportunity here. We'll be having the Vigraha of Sita Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman here. We'll have some Pushp Abhishek at least, if not the full Abhishek, right? So this is what our desire is, and request to all of you. Starting today's class, my nose is a bit blocked as you can see. So last week we left at a point where we observed the entire army was, I mean, bustling with enthusiasm because they finished the bridge, and after long days, a lot of obstacles. Finally, the bridge is over, and with that bridge being over, Rama now he wants to go and cross this bridge. So I didn't describe the crossing of the bridge. Let me describe in short details. So these monkeys were so happy, so enthusiastic, but they were also remembering that, you see, the desire of the Lord is getting fulfilled now. He's going to cross. He has been waiting on this side. When will that day come that I'll cross this bridge and go to the other side of Lanka, meet my beloved Sita? That was his heart. You remember some weeks ago we were describing how he was, in his own way, feeling so much of separation, seeing at the moon, thinking that my beloved Sita is also looking at this moon at this point of time. The breeze which is touching me might have also touched Mother Sita. All that, remember, we were describing it long weeks ago. He has been, he has been so eager, but as he's so stoic, he does not show his, vulnerability in front of all these vanaras. But he had that so much of affection and pain in his heart that I'm separated from my beloved. So he was so happy. Okay, now is the time. So all the Vanar Sena is ready. They're all ready. They're going to march ahead this 80 miles long bridge. And so therefore, Rama was picked up by Hanuman. He picked up Hanuman picked up Lord and he kept him on his shoulder. And Angad picked up our Lakshman and he picked up on his own shoulder. And they were like marching in the front. And the Vanaras were all at the back. All the generals, all the big leaders, they were at the back. They were actually marching ahead. But not just these monkeys, there were many others witnessing this event. The sea creatures, they were very excited. So you remember some time before I talked about how the sea creatures they started cooperating with the Lord's desire to go to cross this ocean. So what did they do? At this point of time, they wanted to support the entire bridge. If you know a little bit of mechanics, any bridge when the weight comes on it, it starts oscillating, right? It starts actually oscillating, and that it could be difficult, because this is a very long bridge and the stones are tied together. There is no cement work. So the fishes they wanted to support this bridge, and there was huge number of all the different species, aquatic species. They came on the left side and the right side, just like you have marble, right? So white marble is in between and there is black on the both sides. The 800 miles wide bridge was in between. But on the other side, there were miles after miles of the sea creatures. On the other side, also miles after miles. They were supporting it from the side. It should not actually break because so many generals will actually go. They were all wanting to serve the Lord. What an amazing thing, right? Vanaras are getting the mercy of the Lord. The sea animals are getting the mercy of the Lord, right? And so therefore, the the Gandharvas, the Devatas, the Apsaras, they started feeling, well, we also want to participate. We also want to participate. They all came together in the sky. The Gandharvas started playing their kettle drums, dum 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 nagadas, and the Apsaras and many other, musicians, they started making their beautiful, wonderful, uh, you know, sweet, sweet sounds. So that everybody, and they're throwing the flowers from the top. And there is a reverberation of Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. Picturize that scene. Lord Ram is in the front, Lakshman is in the front on the shoulders of Angad and Hanuman. And so many millions of Vanaras are behind and they're crossing this bridge and beautifully. It took them hours. Ramayana describes it was not 5 minute walk. It took them hours to cross. And Vibhishan was besides him. He was like, my Lord is coming to my land. You know, every one of us, we have something special about the land which we were born, right? Isn't it? We say, this is my native place. Isn't it? Correct? यहाँ पे मेरा जन्म हुआ था. I was born at this place. So we have some, and imagine if your Lord of life is coming to your place. You feel so. It's my responsibility to welcome him there. He's not the king of Lanka. Of course, they are going there to fight. But Vibhishan and his associates were so excited. We don't want to miss this opportunity. The first time Lord Ram's lotus feet will touch the Lanka, I will be there. I will be there to actually welcome him. He ran, he actually flew. Vibhishan came flying this side, so he could fly that side. So he and his four associates, they flew. And they started making arrangements. You remember when I spoke about Hanuman's quest to Lanka, I spoke about that there was a huge amount of trees which were protecting the Lanka city. So these Raksharas, they went inside and they collected a lot of flowers. They collected a pot. Just like when a great personality comes to your home, what will you do? When they will come inside, you will keep a pot in which you will keep the water and you will keep the flower petals. And you will ask them, please keep your first feet inside this bowl. I'll wash your feet. That's what Vibhishan wanted to do. Vibhishan wanted to serve his Lord. Look at the situation. They are in the war time. They don't have ingredients. They don't have anything, special. They cannot have a altar like this. They cannot have the Aarti paraphernalia. Nothing they have. But all they have is their enthusiasm. That's what counts the most, actually. The eagerness to serve, actually. It's not about the. Sometimes, I go to. Some people take me to their homes and then they show, oh, I have this big palace, big bungalow. 20 rooms are there in this. And then they go and show to me, oh, you know this? I have built this temple inside. It's all marble, gold bedecked, carvings, etc. You see, and then they say to me, you see, I put this lakhs and crores of rupees in making this small temple inside my house. I'm having this silver crown for Lord Krishna, or whatever they say. I have this silver flute, I have this silver glass, silver plate, or whatever they say something. I appreciate, yes, yes, very nice. You are giving so much opulence to the Lord. This is so good. But then I tell them, the Lord does not want your money. He does not want your silver. He actually wants you. He wants you. So I tell them, actually sit and chant. Now you've made this beautiful altar. You have brought the Lord over here. Please every day sit and chant his holy names. Oh, I'm very busy. I'm busy. I have a lot of business, dealings, and I have to go to this meeting. And I request everything is okay. You do your work, no problem. Yeah. That's not a problem. Nobody is saying to give up your work. We are not saying minus anything in your life. All we are requesting is add Krishna to your life. With everything which you are doing, you don't have to do subtraction. Okay, you have your work, you have your job. Yes, you should go excel in that. You have your children, you serve them, you give them a lot of love, give family time. Very good. You have your wife, yes, give your family time. You have other responsibilities, yes, do them. This is also your responsibility. Don't forget that. In human form of life, Lord wants us to spend time with Him, actually. That's what this human life is so special about. Sit in front of whatever altar you have. You may not have silver plate, you may not have gold bedecked altar. You may not have very costly, equipments and garments and everything, but at least we can have eagerness to serve Him. That component is readily available, and there is no what do you call hindrance in that. There is no hindrance in that. So can you show that verse? I think I spoke it earlier, but this is in this context, it is good. Savai pumsam paro dharma. Can somebody recite? Because I'll have a bit tough to recite the Sanskrit. A bit of cold. Yeah, can you recite that? Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhokshaje. Ahaituki apratihata. Okay, he has remembered. Very nice. Ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Krishna says this actually. I mean, Bhagavatam Shukdev Goswami says this. Yes, please.
Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktiradokshje ahaitukya pratihata yayatma suprasidati.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yes, for
Translation: the supreme occupation dharma for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self.
Correct. So the bhakti does not depend on time, place, and circumstance. It does not depend on how much our wealth is there, even how much our good health is there, because ultimately everything of this world will be stripped away from us at one point of time, whether we want it or we don't want it. The material life is temporary. And because it is temporary, it will be taken away from us. Whatever we have today, it will be stripped off. If we have a house, one day what will happen? We'll be asked to vacate it. Why? Because you have to leave it one day. You have your bank balance, you'll have to leave it. All of that. So, what is important is while we have life, while we have energy in this body, developing the eagerness to serve the Lord. This component will stay with you always. It will carry you from this life to next life and hopefully to Vaikuntha. Hopefully to the spiritual world where Lord will engage you in His service if you are completely purified by the practice of bhakti. So start spending time with the Lord. So that's what I tell them. Okay, you have made your altar. I think everybody over here, can I have a raise of hands? That how many of you have some sort of altar in your own house where you keep some picture of the Lord, some murti of the Lord, and your own way you are doing some service. All of you have, yeah? All of your pious people of India. India is a great country. Bharat, not because it won the World Cup, That's not the greatness of Bharat. The greatness of Bharat is that people over here have a lot of spiritual desires. Like all of you can see. In your own ways, you have your own altar. So why don't you start spending some time with the Lord? Give time in chanting the holy names and reading the scriptures like Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita. That's what Vibhishan was so eager. He ran. He wanted to welcome. He arranged somehow or some pot. He filled it with water, whatever he could arrange. And Lord, as he is coming to this side, he's requesting, my dear Lord, please kindly keep your feet in this. I want to wash your lotus feet with tears of affection. Vibhishan is getting this opportunity to do the abhishek of the lotus feet of the Lord. It's so special for him. He gets some garlands. He gives the garland to Lord, to Rama, to Lakshman, and he requests, please kindly reside here. This is yours. Because Rama has already done the Abhishek of Vibhishan. He has already said that you are the Lanka Naresh, even before defeating Ravan. Huh? Even before defeating Ravan, he's already done. So therefore, Vibhishan is reciprocating. From Vibhishan, we should learn this eagerness. Actually, there is no means which he has, but he has so much eagerness. You have the means, very good. Engage all of that in Krishna's service. You don't have the means, no problem. Engage your heart in Krishna's service. Please show that. Uh, so ninth chapter, 34 shloka. Pushpam patram phalam toyam. Pushpam patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. That Krishna is very eager for your love, not for your, your wealth or anything else. Please, you can recite.
पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति तदहं भक्ति उपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः.
9:26, not 24, 26. Yes.
Translation: If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Now, who can say that I don't have little water to offer to the Lord? Everybody has some water. Who can say, I can't offer a flower to the Lord? We can, right? Flower is so easily available in India, right? Patram, pushpam, phalam, a fruit. Huh? It may not be Alfonso mango. It can be anything, So, just a little bit of, fruit, flower, but all of that should be offered with love. When all of us are coming to this, hearing this Ramayana, the main benefit which we can receive, is it possible to ask them to stop this, because it's actually going to disturb a lot, this is a time which program is beginning. It's already late for them. They should stop this work. Maybe for half an hour they can stop. That's enough. If they want to continue late. I was saying, the greatest benefit of this kind of a program for you is that you can increase this bhakti component in your life, actually. Yeah. Because if you can increase that, like Vibhishan, you will become fortunate. Vibhishan's birth was not divine. He was a Rakshas. He was brother of Ravan. His association was not divine. He was surrounded by Kumbhakaran, all these demons who have asuric desires. All the time he saw, bloodthirsty Rakshasas and doing so many nefarious activities. But still his heart was with Lord Ram. This is something a very deep lesson for us. Developing the eagerness to serve the Lord in whatever condition of life we are in. This component is something which is, very much possible for everyone. We may not be able to change our situation, our jobs, our families, our, the income status or whatever. But we definitely can work upon our bhakti component. And if you can increase your bhakti component, Krishna assures you that he will take you out from this material world and take you to the spiritual world. And that is what the greatest benefit we can receive. Vibhishan eagerly served. All the Vanaras they came. On the other side, Ravana, he came to know that all these Vanaras and Rama has come to the Lanka, and he till now was thinking that it is impossible. How these people, these Vanaras, these monkeys, these fools, according to him. He was always looking down at the potential of these Vanaras. He was always looking down at Rama and Lakshmana. These are mere humans. What they can do? I have even defeated the Devatas Indra is nobody in front of me. What this, mere small human being, weak human Rama, what can he do? He can't do it. He was like always ignoring. For him, he was thinking that it is impossible for Rama to cross this ocean. But now, to his surprise, he got the news Rama has come. He was like, oh my God, this is a real threat. Huh? Now the war will begin, right? So he was like, oh, I have to get something. Immediately he called for the best of the spies. And you know who was the Shuka? Remember the spy called as Shuka who was captured a few days before on the other side of the of this ocean, right? Rameshwaram. He was caught over there and he was beaten down. Remember? Huh? He was pulverized. We spoke about this. But Rama mercifully requested, okay, go away. Spared his life. So he called for him. You are my best spy. I depend on you. You should be ready to lay down your life for me. Interesting leadership. Yeah. So he's saying, you should be ready to lay down your go again. I can't go, Shuka. I can't. They will beat me down. They already know me. They've seen me already. Ah, no, I can't go. Shuka was trembling in fear. Trembling in fear. Ah, Ravana cared for nobody's emotions. For him, whatever he wants, that's what he should get. He does not care for anybody's emotions. You still increase the volume. Okay, thank you. So he does not care for anybody's emotions. Oh, yeah, this Shuka, you must be ready to lay down. You just go and do it. These are demoniac qualities. Ravana has these demoniac qualities. Insensitivity towards others' emotions. Being very cold towards them. Not having that feeling like, how will they be thinking? You just go and Shuka is, no, I can't go. If I have to die, better I die here only. Then he encouraged, okay, no problem, you can do it. I depend on you. You have helped me in so many wars. The critical most information of the enemies you gave me. That's why I could win those wars. You please go. Okay, you cannot go alone. I'll send you with your friend, Sharana. Very sweet names of these Rakshasas. Sukha and Sharana. These two are the best of the spies in the Lankan army. And he said, you go and find out all the critical information of all these Vanar Sena, bring it to me so that I can plan for an attack tomorrow. Please do this service for your king. Go. Reluctantly, Shuka and Sharana went. This is just at the time when Rama has arrived on this side, on the Lankan island. So they went. They disguised themselves as Vanaras. And they started observing. They thought that the first critical information we will get is the number of soldiers. They started counting. They were very expert at it. They started looking all the different directions. Okay, how many? They thought we'll count. It was too many of them. They were like, how to start? See, till now they have only counted the Devata Sena or the human beings or the Rakshasas. But these are monkeys. They are totally unorganized. Nobody is following, any pattern. Somebody is jumping over on the trees. Somebody is still swimming in the ocean. Somebody is still catching his tail and jumping on the, on the bridge. Reborn. We got. They were like that. They were roaming around. So many trees here in the ocean. Some of them still on the middle of the bridge. They were just sitting. And they were like, how do we begin counting these people? It's impossible. Okay, leave it. First task can't be done. Okay, second task. At least let us count the leaders. Okay, so many Vanaras. Who are the special leaders? Who are the potential threats to the Lankan army? Let's count. And I started counting, but even that was countless. There were so many in them. Each of them were so robust, muscular. They could rip apart even mountains. I was feeling, my God. And these raw Vanaras with raw strength, they were wondering how could they make this bridge? These unorganized people with no skills in particular, no weapons in particular, how are they just coming here fearlessly? They're able to make this bridge. They went and started testing the bridge. They saw, Arey, is it real? Is it illusion? Am I dreaming? What is it? They were touching it. Hey, ये सही है क्या? ये illusion है क्या? Huh? They were, because Rakshasas can do magic, right? So they were touching, they were saying, hey, what is this? Is it real? They were jumping on it. Hey, is it real? Huh? It made no sense. How are these rocks floating in the ocean? No sense. And they were surprised. They were dumbfounded. It was so, mind boggling to them. Whatever they are witnessing, it's like first time in the life it appears Ravan has got a fitting match. This is the first conclusion. This is real threat to Ravan. First conclusion. This is not somebody who is easy to be, defeated. If this person can organize, this Rama can organize all these monkeys with so much frivolous minds and make them do this task of building the bridge, he has to be somebody very powerful. He has great leadership. This is real threat. First conclusion. They were observing. Suddenly, they found themselves surrounded by powerful vanaras. They got spotted. And they understood. Khatam. Second time in 1 week, he's getting caught. And he was like troubling. "Ah, gaya re bhai." Huh? Vibhishan was very, very vigilant. Sometimes I receive this complaint from some people. I want to talk about that. अगर भक्ति करेंगे तो we will become just somebody who has no good skills in us. We will just neglect everything. Look at Vibhishan. He was a great devotee of Lord Ram, but he was very expert, daksha. He was so scrutinizingly, always very active, that within few moments of Shuka and Sharana being there, he was able to capture the attention of Ravana. This is real threat. It does not make us somebody who has like no skills and no good thing in them. Some people say na, ये भक्ति कर रहा है, कैसे कैसे भक्ति कर रहा है, कुछ तो गड़बड़ होगी इसके लाइफ में. अच्छा हो सकता है उसको जॉब नहीं मिला इसीलिए भक्ति कर रहा है. अच्छा जॉब है तो शायद उसको वाइफ नहीं मिली इसीलिए वो भक्ति कर रहा है. मतलब कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा. Hard so therefore they could produce such good results. And in the upcoming April exam again they will have more. And these students are sitting here also. Huh? Last time I showed you, Sumedh is still here. He has exam on the April, but we do need some time for refreshment. It's not that all the time you can be a machine that you can just I have to study. You can't do that. You need recreation. This is positive recreation. Chanting the names of the Lord, attending the arati of the Lord, you know, yeah, hearing the pastimes of the Lord. It's a very good recreation, positive recreation. So therefore they are here. I never asked them, go and talk to them. I never told them be here. Huh? They are here because they love to be here. Right? Yeah. So no, this is incorrect. If somebody complains and says that if you become a devotee, you cannot do anything materially very good, or your life will you have to be having some problem. That's why you are doing well. It's incorrect. Vibhishan has no problem. He is so expert. He's so active. He's so vigilant, and that's why he catches off Sharana and Shuka immediately. They're best of the spies. Yet Vibhishan catches them within few moments, drags them, catches them from their neck, starts dragging them and pulling them towards Rama because he knew अगर इसको इधर वानरों के बीच में छोड़ दिया ये लोग उसका second time they are catching they will kill him here only. So he wanted to first bring them in front of Rama, so he dragged and brought in front of Rama and said these are the best of the spies of Ravana, and he has sent them to spy on you so that he can get the information of this army. Rama was very cool, smiles. He smiles on them. Seeing the smiling face of Rama gave life to Sharana and Shuka. Oh. Because this is a great offense. They are your enemies. Imagine if you are in the warfare. and your enemy party sends a spy and you detect them, will you be angry? Definitely. Right? Rama is smiling. अच्छा आ गए क्या? It was expected. आ जाओ बैठ जाओ no problem. Rama is coolly asking, okay, so since you have come on behalf of your king, have you already got all the information which you wanted to get? Or is there something remaining? You can take as much time as you want to collect all the information which you want and please go and deliver to your king. We have absolutely no problem with that. In fact, let me appoint Vibhishan as your guide. In case if you are not able to get some information, he will help you out of the, what is this? Out of the world. They never expected such kind of a response coming from Rama. They thought that Rama will be death personified to see us. He will ask us to be killed and butchered mercilessly. Man, here is Rama is so cool. He's smiling very affectionately. He's talking. You mean no threat to us because although you are coming from the enemy side, you hold no weapons in your hand. Hence, I don't see that you are a threat to any one of us here. You can do your task peacefully and then go back to inform your king all the information which he asked you. We'll help you in that. We'll cooperate in that. Okay, go. But give my message to your king. When you go back, please give this message to your king. Tomorrow morning, Ravana is going to see the wrath of Rama. We will come. Let him be prepared with all that pride which he has, with all that false confidence which he has on himself because of which he dared to come and kidnap my wife. Let all of that be displayed tomorrow as Rama is coming. And tomorrow with the early morning hours, we'll be attacking your kingdom. Let him be prepared. Go and give this warning to him. Rama is, you see, this is, there is no match. Once I went to my friend's house when I was very small child. I was just 14 or 15. I went to my friend's house, and that house there were rats. Sometimes in Indian house you have rats. So his mother would keep trap, mouse trap. To trap those mouse, you keep some food, they will come inside, they'll get trapped, like that. And they also had a pet cat. They kept the pet cat because so many mouses were there in that area. So the cat will do the needful. So I went in his house. I saw from my own eyes one mice was roaming around. I was thinking, okay, this should be caught. But to my surprise, as the mice was roaming, the cat pounced on her. The cat from behind pounced, captured. You know, cats, paws are very strong actually. Their grip is very, very strong. She actually catches hold of the, I saw it from my eyes. She caught hold of this tail of the mouse like that. And he's trying his best. He's trying his best. Fear, atank, in his eyes. I was observing. Oh my God, he's like, atank, I will be killed, I'll be killed. He's trying his best. And what is the cat doing? Smiling. करो, try करो, try करो. In fact, to play with the mouse, she left him and he went a little ahead. And then she again paused. Again caught. Again the same thing. The mouse is trying, he's not able to go away. And again the cat smiles. Again says, Acha, chalo, jaake dekho. Leaves. And he kept on doing it, playing with the mouse. There is no match between the mouse and the cat. Absolutely no match. What match does Ravan have in front of our Ram? Ram is so cool and peaceful. He's saying, le lo, jo bhi information lena, le lo. We'll cooperate. We are coming tomorrow. Wait for that. Oh, this is Bhagavan Sri Ram. You see, the beginning of this entire pastime is that everybody, including the Devatas, were fearful of Ravan. They were praying to Lord Vishnu, please descend because this Ravan, he's so powerful and so notorious, so mischievous, so sinful that he has kept all of us as his servants. Do you know this? Ravan had kidnapped and kept all the leaders of the Devatas in his own palace. Shani Devata in his own palace. I told about that, some time ago. The Indra also. Everybody, every major general in the Devata army was a servant of Ravan. And he had so much control over the whole Mother Nature. When the summer season comes, is coming, all of us are thinking like, AC should be there. Huh? Because if we feel little hot, we'll just, take some AC remote and put, okay, 16 degrees. Abhi acha lag raha hai. We have to keep an AC and a remote. But Ravan did not need all of that. If he saw that the sun is shining very brightly and is getting the sweat, he looks at the sun. Immediately the sun becomes cool, 16 degrees. He's fearful. Surya was fearful of Ravan. That's his control. Can you imagine what is he? And this person is nothing in front of Rama. Okay, cool. Okay, do it. take. I will cooperate. Take all the information. Nevertheless, tomorrow I am coming. Okay, this is not no match. न तस्य कार्यम करणम च विद्यते न तत्समस्य अभिदिकश्च दृश्यते पराश शक्ति विवदैव श्रूयते पराश शक्ति विवदैव श्रूयते स्वभाव की ज्ञान बल क्रिया च इसे श्वेतेश अवतार उपनिषद. This is God. God has no match. He is called as Asam Urdhava. There is no one who can match him. Sometimes in India you have many Bapus and Tapus and Ammas and different types of Kalkis and Balkis. Different people who claim themselves to be God. It's quite unfortunate in Bharat, the spiritual land, that there are so many people who claiming themselves to be God. I am male God, I am Bapu, or I'm not wanting to be offensive towards anyone, so I'm trying to avoid particular names, but I think you can understand with what I'm trying to show. Somebody having a long beard, somebody having something, they're saying, I am God, I'm Kalki. But the Kalki is looking very bulky. न तस्य कार्यं करणं च विद्यते न तत्समस्य विदिकश्च दृश्यते पराश शक्तिर्विदैव श्रूयते स्वाभाविकी ज्ञान बल क्रिया च. अरे भगवान has no match. He is asamurdhava. You can never equal him. And still so many human beings all in the country of Bharat, they say that I am God. Just look at this. This can happen only in the Kali Yuga when people don't have the scriptural knowledge. When people don't have the knowledge of the scripture, that is when they can be fooled by these people. That they'll claim themselves, I am God. When Srila Prabhupada was objecting on one, but he was in America and some saint from India went to America and said, I am God. Srila Prabhupada, our Acharya, he was objecting it. And so therefore some of his disciples counteracted. Okay, why are you calling yourself as God? That's offensive. You're not God, you're God's servant. You're not God. He said, okay, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, peaceful, let's have peace treaty. चलो तुम भी God बन जाओ. ओके, यू ऑल्सो बिकम गॉड. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, आपको मेरे गॉड बनने से प्रॉब्लम है तो कोई बात नहीं, आप भी गॉड बन जाओ. मैं तुम्हें एक सीक्रेट मंत्र देने वाला हूं. आओ आओ बच्चे, इधर आओ, मेरे सीक्रेट चैम्बर में आओ, जरा थोड़ा सा धन दिखाओ. गिव मी सम रोकड़ा एंड देन आई विल गिव यू वन सीक्रेट मंत्र. Here God has become a beggar. He has to beg money from somebody. And then he will give a secret mantra. Oh, I'm going to give you this mantra. You chant this mantra and you'll become God. Ah. Ooh, what a bluff. Nobody can become God. Here is Bhagavan Ram, a Samurdhava, who can have such careless attitude towards even an informidable enemy like Ravan. Just he's nothing. He's like a cat playing with the mice. What is the match? Ravana, who has disturbed all the devatas, kept them as their servants, he is nothing in front of Rama. That's why Rama is Bhagavan. Bhagavan is someone who will do activities which are impossible to be performed by anybody else. Nobody else can do that. Once Srila Prabhupada was asked, if somebody says that I am God, how should I test them? Prabhupada says there is a God test. Do you want to know a God test? I'll give you the God test. If somebody says I am God, there is a God test they must pass through. Prabhupada said, when Krishna, who is God, when he was just 7 years old, just at a tiny small, child age of 7, he in Vrindavan lifted the Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights non-stop continuously. And he had absolutely no arm pain. Please ask your God to lift, the Govardhan, which is there, for 7 days and 7 nights. And if he can do that, he will pass the God test. Ah, God test. Forget about 7 days, 7 nights. Let him just lift even for 1 hour the Govardhan hill. Forget Govardhan hill. I am saying just let him lift a table, a small table for just 1 hour above his head. Impossible. Forget about the table. Let him just lift his one arm above his head for 1 hour. He will not be able to lift. This is our power. And that is God's power. Who are we? Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yuvidadati Kavam. That sloka. This is also Upanishad. Who are we? We are tiny and insignificant. We are dependent on the Supreme Lord. It would be such a great audacity for a human being to ever think that they can equal God. We are always, whether in the conditioned stage at this point of time or in the liberated stage, we are always servant of God, actually. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Eko Bahunam Yuvidadati Kavan. It says, you can recite that one also. Small shloka it is. Okay. So we should never, if anybody ever claims that they are God, you should give them this God test. How many of you know now? God test. God test. At least one test you know. No human being can ever pass through this test. But Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, they are doing what they are doing. They are Bhagavan. They are not human beings. Chetanas Chetananam, Eko Bahunam, Yuvidadati Kaman. There is one Supreme Lord and everybody is servant of that Lord. That's what Upanishad says. If you can show, it will be good. Otherwise, it's okay. So, we are where? Rama is so cool. He says, go and give this warning to Ravan. They go back. They speak to Ravan. Of course, before that, Vibhishan helps to collect all the information because if they go without information in front of Ravana will beat them up, kill them up. So they get some information. They go, Ravan is standing on his terrace, the Koot mountain top. He's looking down at this Vanar Sena. He's witnessing them being there. He's surprised and aghast. How could they manage to come here? I took them too lightly. Yet his pride was still not wanting to believe that they're special. So therefore, when these Shuka and Sharana they came and they started narrating, tell me about, and they started narrating the whole strength of the army, and they were saying we could not count. There's so many Varara leaders. Each one of them is so powerful. Oh, Ravan, all we can say that this is not an enemy to fight with. It is very difficult to fight against them. We believe it is not possible for you to defeat this army. Therefore, our humble request is give back Sita and please do not engage this war. Taunt. He started laughing ha, 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 like a Rakshasa. Ha, 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 ha. To him, this was a joke. His ego could not believe that there can be someone greater than him. Do you know this? This is the quality of all the demons. All the demoniac people, they think that there's nobody better than me. Duryodhan was once called by Dronacharya. He was asked, Duryodhan, come. I want to give you one task. I want to give you a turn. Go in your own kingdom and find out all those people who are better than you. And please bring them here. I give you 1 day. Go. 1 day passed. Duryodhan did not return. 2 day passed. He did not return. 3 days passed. Finally he returns. Empty handed. And Dronacharya is asking, well, I gave you a task. Where were you? I was wanting to do your task with all my sincerity. In 1 day, I could not find anybody. I thought I'll search deeper. For second day also, I could not find anybody who is greater than me. I think I am the best. And on the third night, and here I am in front of you. Unfortunately, there is nobody better than me. I am the best. This is Dronacharya. This is a this is called as demoniac mentality. Ravan is suffering with this. Sometimes even human beings can suffer from this. Sometimes this pride can actually be so active in the families also. Wherever this pride is there that I am the best, you will have quarrels. You will have fights. You will have, you know, non-cooperation among people because you don't cooperate with somebody when you feel that, oh, they are lower. I don't need them. I am the best. Sometimes this issue comes up between husband and wife. Who is greater? My humble advice. Better you become lower, be more happy. There's no need to fight with your own wife unnecessarily. Krishna therefore comes in front of Radharani and he says, you are better than me. Quite interesting. Let's learn from something from him. He comes in front of Srimati Radharani. He takes the feet of Radharani and touches to his head. You know this? This is a pastime. In Vrindavan, there is a place where Lord Krishna actually takes the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani and touches to his own head. You are greater than me. You see, Bhagavan Krishna has no inferiority complex. अरे कैसे अपने wife के सामने झुक जाएगा? Something to learn for all husbands and to be husbands. Better don't fight unnecessarily. Those who are husbands and have fought, they know what I'm speaking. No need to fight unnecessarily. This is your wife is yours. She loves you. She wants to serve you, but she also wants respect, and that's not wrong. There's nothing wrong to be defeated with your own, with the person who loves you. There's nothing harm, right? In love, there's nothing like inferiority, superiority. No need to do this kind of fighting. Better you love each other. And if you love somebody, you actually feel happy when they are better than you. How many of you are here who feel that अगर आपका बेटा या बेटी आपका बच्चा your child they perform better than you in something, do you feel happy about it or you feel अगर कैसे कर दिया? You feel happy or not? Yes. When they are better than you feel so happy. Yes. When there is love with somebody, you actually feel happy when they are better than you. No need to, getting into, especially in the family, no need to get into this conflict of who is better, who is good. It's okay. We love each other. It's not about being superior or inferior. Huh? But the demoniac people, they are very egoistic, very, very egoistic. They can't just bend their ego. Ravana is not ready to believe. No, you people are telling me all what you are saying, oh Shuka, oh Sharana, you are speaking because you are fearful. I saw you getting caught. I saw you were being dragged. I saw you that you were under threat. That's why you're simply speaking out of your fear. Actually, there's no threat. There's no harm. These vanaras, these monkeys, these humans, what can they do to me? They can't do anything to me. Huh? And so they said, okay, come. Don't fear. Come along with me. He stood in the corner of the balcony of his own palace. Stood there. And he asked Shuk and Sharan, come, we'll observe. Tell me the names of all the big generals. They were speaking one by one. And he was having his monocular. So this is called as binocular. This is called as monocular. So he was having his monocular and he was zooming in on each of the Vanara leaders as Shuk and Sharana were telling who are they. They were glorifying these Vanara leaders as the Ravana. Now, this is something very interesting. It is so humorous. You are all going to laugh. Catch your stomachs and start laughing after some time. I'm sure. You know what's going to happen. It's going to be. Let's not lose the suspense. Let's continue. So as Ravan is watching these people, suddenly he finds his forehead becoming wet. His forehead has become wet. But is it the sweat? He touches it. Sweat. It is a bit sticky substance. What is the sticky substance? From where it came? It's not my sweat. Oh my God. To his surprise, he sees somebody in the sky. This was one of the small, tiny, puny Vanara who is on in the sky here spitting from the top. Who you, Ravan? Ravan is watching the army right now. There's no war going on. And this small, tiny, puny Vanara is jumping up. And he's in the sky spitting on the face. Ravana became furious. It was such a big insult. Can you imagine? This man, just in few moments ago, he was laughing at these Vanaras. There's no harm I have from them. And he is spitting. How dare! in front of my own people. Huh? They're watching. Your king is getting spitted on his face by one small tiny Vanara, which is called. He jumped, looked in the sky up, and he caught hold of this Vanara, brought him down in his fist. He's pulverizing him with his power. In your own grip. Looked at the face of this monkey. Who was he? This was none other than Sugriva. Sugriva had taken a small form and jumped towards this side, and he was so furious. When he saw first time the face, I mean from the distance of Ravana, he was so much angry. I have to spit on his face. I have to spit on his face. Forget war. That's later. By this was well, but Ravana, you see, already he's such a great warrior, and now he's angry. It's like a lion who was sleeping, and you wake him up. He becomes more angry. He's already ferocious, and if the lion is woken up, he becomes even more ferocious. He's very ferocious. And he was thinking, I'll just gulp him down. But in his own heart of the hearts, he felt, well, that's not enough. Let's do tit for tat. Demoniac people are always thinking like this. Tit for tat. In fact, more than that. ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से देंगे. Not just tit for tat, but more than that. So Ravana was thinking, you have insulted me in such a horrible way. If I kill you, that's not sufficient. I have to humiliate you in front of everyone. And then he got an idea. And he started with sinister looking, smile. He said, I got one idea. Your name is Sugriv. Why are you called as Sugriv? Because you have a beautiful slender neck. Slender neck, beautiful, thin looking neck. What I will make you? I will make you Heenagreev, a person without neck. This is what I'll make of you. And he was like, second arm, he was trying to push, take away his, this, what you call, neck out. And immediately, Griva, sensing the danger, immediately grows in the size. He's not small. He's a very powerful Vanara. He starts growing in the size. Raman has to throw him down because it's too big. He has to throw him down. Raman thought that with one smash on the ground, he'll be finished. But to his surprise, he was a great warrior. Sugriva is not less. As he threw him on the ground, right in the air, he turned and he sat and jumped back. Jumped back on Ravana and slaps him. Ravana was not anticipating this. Hence, he was like surprised and bad. And then he flew behind on the ground, smashed on the ground. This is too much. Now, this is not going to be a small fight. Here he understood, ये तो भाई अभी दिखाता हूँ मेरे soldiers के सामने मेरी insult. अच्छा. He lurks, goes, and he starts smashing his head down. He starts punching. 10 punches on his face. His face is swollen, the blood is coming out. But Sugriva catches off his arm and throws him away, and Lux jumps again and again smashes his. And this was such a powerful smash from his hand, powerful hand, that Ravana's face was smashed on the ground. And Sugriva was feeling so happy. The fight went on for quite a long time. But after a certain while, this was evening time. This was the evening time. After a certain time, Ravana understood this is a very powerful warrior. I can't fight with him just with my strength. I will have to fight with the weapons. Immediately, he closed his eyes. He started chanting the mantras to invoke the divine missiles. And when the Sugriva saw that in the middle of the fight, Ravana has closed his eyes, is chanting the mantras to invoke the powerful Brahmastra and other weapons, he understood this is not a fair fight anymore. So therefore he thought, I have to leave this fight now because later I should fight with Ravana, not at this point of time. So he immediately jumped out and went away, went to the side where the Vanaras were there, leaving Rakshasa Ravan, Rakshas Raj Ravan, feeling so humiliated, that in front of his own spies, he's like, what has happened of him? On the other hand, this was a scene being watched by Ram, Lakshman, and all the Vanaras who were on down, and they were seeing, these two big, huge, powerful, mighty people, they're fighting. It's not a small fight. They're fighting. It's thundering, And they were watching and then, maza aa raha. Forget it's a cinema. Especially for the Vanaras. They were hooting, Sugriv ki jai, Sugriv ki jai, Sugriv will win, Sugriv will win. It was a match for them. Just like, India-Pakistan match. Indians, they put in the middle of the streets, the television, and then they clap. They were all, Rama was anxious. Rama was feeling for the first time till this date. For the first time ever, Rama felt that did he choose the right people for this fight? For the first time, he realized these Vanaras are so impetuous. They have such frivolous minds. They will just do anything. I mean, can you imagine going in front of Ravan without any preparation, with no army or anything, just solo fighting with him, challenging him, spitting on his face? What's that? I mean, it's too much spontaneous enthusiasm. And Rama was very anxious. When Sugriva returned, he said, do you know how much anxiety you have caused me by jumping and trying to do whatever you did? So much anxious I was. Rama kept him, took him on a side and said, please promise me that you won't do any such activity. If you want to fight, fight. But fight with a plan. Don't just fight with this, raw, energy of yours that you just do. Do you know Rama says something very valuable? This will touch your heart, as it did for Sugriv. He said, "Do you know if any unfortunate thing would have happened, and if I lost you, you know what would have happened? For sure, I would have killed Ravan and burnt away all his entire army. But I would have never returned to Ayodhya back. Even if Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughna, and Sita is with me, but if I don't have you, O Sugriv, I will never be happy in my life. If you never returned, I would not have returned to Ayodhya. I would have retired in the forest weeping and crying for your loss. This is what it would have happened. Sugriva was aghast. What? This is the love of Rama for me, an insignificant person? He feels such love for me that he feels that if I was lost in this battle, he will not return to Ayodhya. So much valuable he feels me. He was in tears and he started thinking, actually, I did the right thing. Because till now, yes, I knew that Rama loves me, but I did not know how much Rama loves me. Because I did this frivolous act, now I know how much Rama loves me. In his heart of his heart, he smiles and he feels so fortunate to be a servant of Lord, who is so grateful for any small service being done for him. I want to end with this to remind all of us. Actually, Rama is not in need of these Vanaras. Don't think that he's incapable of fighting with Ravan and killing him off. No, he's just simply giving the opportunity to these Vanaras to engage in his service. And yet, he feels so grateful for whatever they are doing. This is the quality of our Lord. Remember, in the beginning of the class, I requested you to do a project. So you could be writing this beautiful quality of the Lord. He's so grateful for any smallest of the service you have ever done to him. He will always remember you, even if you forget him. Even if you forget him, he will still remember you. Perhaps in many other lifetimes you have served the Lord, but unfortunately you could not complete your journey in bhakti. Maybe that's why this lifetime he has given you this sangha again. This is his reciprocation for you. To all the Prabhujis and Matajis, all of you are so special that the Lord has invited you to hear about his pastimes. This is certainly a speciality. To me, it appears that it's Lord who is calling you back to his service. That for so many lifetimes we have yet not surrendered ourselves to the Lord. Let this lifetime be that lifetime where I will give my heart to the Lord and he will matter for me the highest. Nothing of this world, nobody of this world will be more important to me than the Lord. Let that be our resolve. Let us love the Lord with our all the might and all the soul. This is the purpose of bhakti. I want to end with this. Thank you so much. Next class, I'll continue and speak about further what happened. If this was the first evening, then what will be the next day? Who else? Who else from the Ram side is going to humiliate Ravana how many times? Let's see and let's have some fun. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for so wonderfully narrating the entire pastime of Vanras going and doing various activities in court of Ravana. Actually, through the words of scriptures, you are teaching us what is ahetuka apratihata bhakti. But through your own example, we can see what exactly this apratihata bhakti in our life means. How should we be prioritizing devotional service? Despite your health has been not been cooperating, your body is dragging backwards, but still just to serve all of us, you are here, and with lots of enthusiasm you have explained and various important concepts. So let's wholeheartedly express our gratitude to His Grace Amal Mahaprabhu Prabhuji by three times loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Thank you for giving me opportunity to serve you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Few announcements. So